Actually, this is really what a lot of people are doing now. Where's our chalk? There's a chalk. Okay, that's chalk. Okay, so you have offensive linemen. Okay, so O-line, center, guard, tackle. Okay, that's your offensive line. Then you have a defensive end. Then you have a nose. Then you have a tackle. And then you have another end. And then you have a linebacker. You have another linebacker. And then you have another linebacker. Okay, this is like a standard 4-3 look, right? What the Cowboys will do a lot of is they will take, and again, a lot of people do this now, is you might run like what they call an overlook, right? So what an overlook would be something like this, where you shift your line this way, and then you take this linebacker and you put him down here, and you move this linebacker here, right? You go here, right? And then you have gap here, gap here, gap here, gap here, this gap, and then you have this guy floating here. Or actually, you can probably still have that guy here, and then you have that, right? So you have outside contain, and this linebacker fills this gap, right? And then this is something like where Micah Parsons will come up off the edge, and he'll blitz down here. Also, what they'll do is a lot of times they just pull this linebacker off the field altogether. And they might have, like, let's say Micah Parsons and Leighton Van Der Eschen, and then this is like a nickel corner. And what you'll actually do, instead of a linebacker, you'll have a cornerback, and you'll have 3 corners on the field with 2 safeties, and that's what you call a nickel look. So this isn't necessarily a 5-2. A 5-2 would be if this was a defensive end, and then you had a nose guard, 2 tackles, right? And you have 2 ends here. And you have linebacker, and you know, that's how you do it. That would be like a 5-2. So these things all adjust, where you have like an overlook or an underlook, right? Where you shift the line, and then you have the linebacker come in and play one side of the field. And he'd like blitz off the edge, or you might run like a stunt where this guy comes in here and this guy goes and he comes off the edge this way, right? So it'd be like a stunt where you push this guy out and then you come in. Or you can actually do things where you go like an overlook, right? And then you roll it in. Well, this is here, but you would like roll this into like a cover 6 situation, right? Where you have a guy go and you have him curl the flat, and then you're basically running 2 deep on one side. One guy's got half the field, and you'll curl the flat. But yeah.
Howdy homies, it's Stratos, dwarven cousin of Kratos, just checking in and hoping everyone is having fabulous week and is ready to have a fabulous weekend to top it off. Smile.
Thank you, Dwarves Rados. Thank you for the 14 months. Thank you, man. Do you think this is going to be your year as a Cowboy fan? Dude, I don't know. I never get my hopes up anymore. I'm going to be honest with you. Does it all depend on what team players you're against? Yeah, it depends on who you're playing against. Not only who you're playing against, but it also depends on what formation they come out in. Right, this is the chess game of football. Is they come out in one formation, and you got to come out in a formation to match it and beat it, and then you have to call a play within that formation to beat. So what happens is the general concept of football is defense comes out in one formation, or offense comes out in one formation, defense lines up against that formation, and then the offense is sitting there. Okay, center makes the call. Center looks at the front, and they say odd, right? Odd front. Usually an odd front, they'd say odd front for like a 3-4. So you've got 3 down linemen, 2 linebackers, 2 outside linebackers, 2 inside, 2 outside linebackers. The center sees the front. Okay, cool. This guy's the Mike, right? Let's say whoever's the Mike. Number 54 is the Mike. It's Brian Urlacher. Okay, this is the Mike linebacker. Okay, that's the Mike linebacker. We've identified who the Mike linebacker is. So we're going to adjust our protection based on where the linebacker is, and we're going to set the pocket there. Quarterback takes the snap, and then they run their play. defensively, what you have to do is you come out in a formation, and we're going to come out in a formation we're going to call a man coverage, a zone coverage. What type of zone coverage we run zone? We might run a blitz. That blitz might have a certain stunt attached to it. And you make certain calls and adjustments based on how the offense
2 months,
lines up.
Pogu, when are you gonna play MGs 4?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about the Yahoo guy. Yeah, I know, it sucks. This is so informative, thanks. Yeah. How is Brian named Mike? Okay, that's Brian is his name. Mike is short for middle linebacker. Okay, it's just a slang. Yeah, so middle linebacker is Mike. Weak side linebacker is Will. Strong side linebacker is Sam. We need this for when you're giving lectures. Okay. Alright, I'll add this. This is good. This is a good emo. Yeah, it's a really... Okay. Is it added? Okay, yeah, it's added. Alright, refresh. Everybody refresh. Wait, it's not working for me. That's something that Twitch wanted. Twitch wanted remote guests, Lucid Fire. That's where we got the Mario Party idea from. Where is...
You should break down some of the biggest football plays with this sort of detail. Really interesting.
Thanks, Nathan. Thank you for the 26 months, dude. Storm Suzuya, thank you for the 2 months. Yeah, I think it could be cool to do some stuff like this, but I don't know how many, like, I don't know how many people it really relates to. I think people are like willing to listen to it whenever I go off on like a random tangent.
Can we confuse everybody and talk about the numbering system for D-line shades?
I feel like that's pretty... I've talked about it before. I feel like that's pretty straightforward, to be honest. It's a show in partnership with Twitch. When is the next tailgate? It'll be probably next week. We had to cancel this week. I'm sorry. I really, really wanted to go this week, but I had to cancel. Yeah. How's Brian named Mike? I died. Yeah. $200. I'm not sure, Squilliam. If you want a headset with a good mic, typically you want a headset with that's wired. If you want it to have a good mic, a lot of times like the wireless headset mics are just not going to be as good. Yeah, I'd go from there. Is Tectone here? What's up, Tectone? Wait, now Mike is a headset? No, that's not what I meant by Mike. Mike is short for microphone as well as middle linebacker. Thanks for bringing me on Luke Allen's good luck, dude. Tectone is so good. We'll have you come on remote too, dude. Dude, this thing looks huge. Is the How Is Made soundtrack? It's Terraria. I don't like this song. I gotta change it. Dude, I really, really like the Delfino Plaza music. It like sounds like clown music. It's good.